Huh? It's still buffering? Alright, hopefully it is good. Really?
Green again.
How are we looking? Is it running smooth now that I've put it on this?
I mean, I'm good over here from what I've seen.
Well
Yeah,
then,
it's alright at the moment.
welcome to the MMA Marks podcast, everybody. We're here to talk the fights. Last week's fights were pretty insane. This week's fights are honestly, I think that this is a sleeper card. I think most of the fights are going to be fun as fuck. If anybody's complaining about this card, it's probably because they ain't been watching the fights lately, man. I think that last week's card they're gonna go off with the same momentum. I'm hoping.
Yeah, last week's card was good. I really did enjoy that.
I'm Buddy. This is SOS Rampage on the camera. We got Sky High Josh '07. He's sometimes on camera right now. He's not. No big deal though. He's
Oh no, I'll be
afraid.
on
No, I'm
camera.
playing. I'm playing. I'm just giving you shit.
I
uh, what do you guys feel about this card? Like I said, I think that if anybody's complaining about this card, they didn't really look it over too good.
mean, just because you were talking about last week's card to touch on some of the nonsense going on. I mean, that one of the biggest underdogs in history cashing with Jeremiah Wells. Apparently, the fifth biggest underdog ever.
Yo, for a
That
second there, I
includes
got
like all the
confused
big
because I was
ones.
thinking of the guy Jeremiah that's fighting this week. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's fighting this week.
No, the one that got the choke
No,
on
I know exactly.
Elias.
Yeah, that was
That's
a
the way.
Yeah.
that was an awesome fight. I
Yeah,
remember
that came out of nowhere. That did that choke. I was like, what the fuck?
the whole first round.
I mean,
I don't even know if it lasted to the second round or whatever. But the whole first round, Rampage is
no, it
like,
made the third round.
I thought you was Gracie Jiu Jitsu. What's up with this Jiu Jitsu? And
Bruh,
he,
he like it was terrible, and he could probably admit his takedown defense was awful, and they were clowning him on commentary as well. I was not the only one clowning him, but it was
no, I thought it was.
he had that choke, he got that squeeze, and he believed in it. So GG on
Yeah,
man's.
that's crazy. Cause Roboy was just like doing like obviously he was like dominating that fight the whole time, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere,
Just
that
jumped
just
that, and you felt it. You could tell.
he goes to shoot. Didn't he like go to shoot or something? And then he just
Yeah,
got him
he
in
went
like
to shoot
boom.
again, and then you can tell he was tired because he clipped him with the shot, and then he went to shoot like a wrestler does, and then he locked that
He was
choke in,
already
and
out.
it was lights
He,
out.
wa- he was out before he even touched the ground.
Yeah,
Mans was he cranked that real bad. The fight
Yeah.
after Magny and another dude, uh,
I just wanted to say
losing the first round.
before you go into that fight, I wanted to say I was pointing it out by saying that you was saying pointing out something that was good. I'm glad that he fucking utilized it because you were like, "Where's your jujitsu?" and he finally utilized it.
I mean, that's
That
you
was
gotta
more of like a
prioritize
like that
jujitsu
was
over
cool.
wrestling.
They
And
point.
no, I was shocked, and he said he practiced that choke. Like that was a choke that he worked on apparently.
Well,
So
if that was true and he practiced, then fair play to him. Like it worked out just as good as it did for him.
Yeah,
How he wanted it to as well. Though.
yeah.
and you said Neil Magny. Oh yeah,
Yeah, Neil Magny, and somebody as usual losing that first round and getting the second. I mean, there's not much more to talk about besides the fact that it's Neil Magny.
and they
The
well
Still like
they coined the thing of getting magnied.
Yeah, getting Magny because I mean it happened again, man. Brahima looked so strong in the first round and then just slowly broke him down in the second. It was kind of crazy.
Mm.
Definitely a prospect to look out for in that third fight, that Fernando over that Tobias. He was really good kickboxing. Like he was piecing man's up. The
yeah.
one dude looked crazy as anything. Like he looked like he was gonna come out and knock him out. And the other dude apparently is. I'd watch out for him. After that, the Trayshawn Gore fight. Gore, his teeth getting knocked out.
Oh
Internal
my
Oh
god,
commentary.
god,
My
damn,
God, bro.
he's out indefinitely is until he can get like cleared and everything.
I mean, that was fucking
I'm a
crazy.
fan
So
now. I wasn't a fan
I'm
before,
yeah,
especially
bro.
after
That
the fight
part.
speech, the post fight speech.
And that's why I said. I mean, I don't know if you're doing the hero and everything, but like, he could be up there for the hero of the week for eating
Yeah,
that shot and then talking his mess after, and that was good
Oh yeah,
performance from
definitely.
him. That Dante Johnson fucking knocking Eric McConaughey basically off of his feet, it looked like, with that one shot. He sent him flying like it was the video game. Like it was fucking nasty, bro. I remember that.
when you hit someone crazy in the game and it's ragdolls, I'm like, that was
Like he just hit that just perfect over him, over the top, and just sent him that direction. Man's looked dead for a quick second. Like, and he also elbowed the referee. Like he went down to
Oh
go for the
yeah.
hammer fist or something, and then he
yeah.
back elbowed the ref because he was so into it. So I gotta appreciate that. That the Chapolin dude with Charles Johnson was good too. Charles Johnson doing the veteran thing and getting out, but that Chapolin was kind of nasty. He was beating him for a little bit of it.
Yep. And he got that Scottish twister. I mean,
Yeah, that
very
was so
tight.
nasty looking. Like, oh my god. We did see the last of Edson Barbosa, kind of thankfully, because man, Rubix was getting hit. Like the speed was so evident, and the power was so evident. Like
Especially
it
when we're
just
used to
showed.
Barboza being the faster guy. You know, he's
I'm
just
Hmm.
a
surprised.
shell of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised Mansour got like submitted like that.
Bro, that Stolzfus, I kind of felt that was gonna happen, but I didn't call it obviously. But like, yeah, that was the one
Yeah,
where I was nervous. I thought that the Wells fight, and I called this while it was like on my walkout of like, this is what I thought was gonna happen in this fight, and that's what ended up
yeah.
happening. Is Stolzfus wrestling? Just, I mean, he ate some knees, but like, I don't know. Malik's, that's the second fight that he's been kind of called out as far as like his. I
Yo,
don't
that
know if he's a
slam
top
though.
prospect.
That
Is that
slam he
back to back
did.
losses?
He got a
Is
couple
that
of
back
them.
to back losses for him? Is it Malik? Is
Hmm.
it back to back losses? That yeah.
Yeah, it's back-to-back losses, and then he had that weird draw as well. So he's on a weird skid right now.
Nah, but I like
Yeah.
Stolfus now too.
And then what about Jalen? Bloody 39
Bruh,
seconds. Effort.
fucking, he found that
Yeah.
killer.
Yeah, that's easy.
Like
That's
he
easily
pretended
that.
like he
That's more my
found that
hero.
killer. Bro, that's man's, and just the way he did it, just you could tell there was no messing around. Like he's just
I'm
every
sure
shot.
he'll be one to try out. You know, I'm sure he's in the game as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
he's so much fun. Yeah,
Yeah, I've never
I
really
like.
tried him out in the game like that. I know, isn't he like the tallest in the division as well?
He's one of them. He's
Because
really
he's like,
tall, and that's what he's got.
yeah.
That like, and I always thought he had that advantage that he would be able to do more, and now he's
How
kind of
tall is
showing
he?
that he can go a little bit more.
I'm sure he's over 6 foot.
Uh,
'Cause even in the game, he looks so fucking. He looks huge in the game, man. Like really tall.
6'3".
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, same size as Ian Gary. Fucking
No,
hell.
he's fucking huge. But I mean, speaking on that, I honestly like good on both champions for retaining, but those championship fights were. And that's also kind of what I called, where those championship fights were kind of lackluster as far as like.
Islam does what Islam does as a decision merchant. Just like yeah, dragged
I
it
mean, it
out
was
with the
the same thing
decision.
with Dern a little bit. Dern was
Yeah,
kind of like, especially she was gassing towards the end, which was not a great look. Like Jillian was
and
kind of
then
winning at least the last round, if not the fourth too. Which I mean, I know it was too little, too late, but that's still you're supposed to be this dominant champion now that they were putting over.
there's more action and controversy after the fight, bloody with Dean Thomas than the bloody actual fight. Like,
Hmm. I think everybody's collective asshole of the week at this point, Dean Thomas.
yeah, he pretty much is. And then
yeah,
Islam and Ian, like, yeah, it was
I,
just him constantly hugging him for the whole time.
and I will say that since I've seen the latest Dean Thomas fucking shit, I'm like, I can't. As much as I was like, you know what, like he should be able to say what the fuck he wants to say. It's like, bro, now you just keep just keep making it look worse and worse. Oops, I didn't realize I was doing that.
No, but to be honest, no, okay, if you're gonna say what you say it, but then don't go back on it. Like, if you're gonna say it, stand on business and stay with it. Like,
I mean, the
Yeah,
standing on business is one thing, but then going back on the
no,
retirement
that's what I meant.
less
That's what
than
I
a
meant.
week later,
No, that's
bro.
what I meant. Like, if you're gonna say it, and then don't fucking then leave it at that. Don't come back and then apologize. Like, if you're gonna stand on business and
No,
say it with
I'm
chest.
talking
Then,
about. I don't care about the apology personally. I'm saying don't pick another fighter to
yeah.
corner within the next week. Go back on
Why
your
the fuck?
own word.
Yeah.
He's cornering Sean Brady apparently.
yeah,
What the
and
fuck?
it was a bit. He said, "This is his words. It was a big misunderstanding. I worded it wrong. It's just no. I'm just done with fighters if they lose. That's on me."
So what's he gonna do if Sean Brady loses his next fight? Fuck off from Brady then.
100%.
Basically, and if anybody loses, he fucks off on him, Mister 2-2.
You know what? Every fight sport, they should just lose on purpose so he does one until he retires. They should just all lose a fight.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's eventually gonna look bad on him as his like personally, and I don't feel like that many fighters are gonna want to mess with him at that point.
And
Because like, is it
considering
really
he has
worth it?
and considering he has all these other things to do, why is he even doing this then? Like when it's just taking up time, what he could be doing with these other things, and like
Yeah.
he's just putting more work on himself and more pressure for no reason. Apart from that, just trying to see if there's any other fights that we talk about in that card.
No, that was
Nah.
the whole card. I mean, is
Yeah,
there
pretty much.
so like going right off rip from this card this weekend? What is like the fight you guys most are excited for? Like, what is like between prospects, between whatever? Like, what do you guys have as like your circle?
Well, like, so it's like, eh, I will say there is a few guys that I have no idea who they are, and just based on like the little bit of research I did today, I'm like, this is like, a lot of these fights aren't likely to go to decision, in my opinion.
No.
So, like, is there a real standout fight? Not necessarily. I would probably say I want to see that Barboza knock the other dude out, but the other guy seems pretty fucking game when I watched a few of his fights on the video on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the one I'm most interested in. Yeah, Barboza versus what's his
Coos,
name?
Coos or something.
Yeah, that looks
Coos.
like that looks like it's going to be a really good fight.
I think Man's gonna kill him. I think Barbossa's gonna kill Mans in the first round by murder. That's fair. We'll see.
Well, that's what.
Hopefully
Either way,
Mans will be.
if that was to happen,
Yeah,
I still think that's tight as fuck, right? You get what I'm
I feel like
saying?
the main
that's
event.
fair.
I feel like the main event's actually going to be a good fight. I feel like it's going to be a good scrap.
I think both of them are gonna push each other, which is gonna be good. I'm circling
Yeah.
the mid air as Mason Jones. I already was saying that beforehand. Of like
Really?
Mason Jones is not in a boring fight. I think Medeiros is a
Oh
good
yeah,
prospect.
that'd be a good fight. Yeah, that should be
I
good.
was I
That's the one.
wasn't
I
too
feel like
high
that's
on that
fight of the
one.
night for me. Honestly, I think it could be fight of the night for
I
real.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I'm just saying I
Yeah.
was that wasn't my personal feeling when I was looking at the card. Real quick
There's
though,
just the
oh, go
last
ahead.
fight since he's been back. The last fight since he's been back, the last three have just been real bangers. And even before he left, I was real a fan of him. But go ahead.
Before we fully bring up this card on the contender series, who's your guys' favorite to do well out of all the guys that like got contracts or just fought?
You know, I didn't see the last one, so that's more for you guys to talk about now.
Well, I know your
First
favorite
one,
was
like the guy
Fazil.
from the first week.
Oh, you ain't fucking with this. I thought that Perez versus Paxton. Oh my god.
But also, it's not that I'm not fucking with people this week. I just think that one dude, I can't remember his name completely, but the flyweight from that first week, the knockout, he did the Michael Jackson moonwalk after.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name,
He's
yeah.
gonna be nasty. He's like Demetrius Johnson's like protege. Like it's and a flyweight that I don't know. That means a lot to me.
I,
Did that Fazio guy get a contract?
no, I'm fucking with
No,
I was fucking with Josh because I was saying because I know he didn't fuck with him anyway.
I just thought but that's the thing though. It was you know what, he just acted too cocky even from when he was on it. Yeah, don't get me wrong, he won his fight on MVP, but he was just being too cocky, like thinking he would have knocked out all these people. That's what I'm saying. Like calling out Mike Perry. Mike Perry would have killed him as well. Like
Yeah.
if he would, if he would have talked shit, like won his fight in obviously won his fight in MVP, and then if he would have won that fight like last week, then you know what? Yeah, I'd have had more respect for him because he would have backed his like case then. But no, he just came in and then ended up getting destroyed. But like you said, the one mistake for him, obviously from what I've heard and what you've like Mark told me mainly was him just pushing forward a lot and just eating everything that was coming at him as he's pushing forward. Like you're gonna
No.
if you're gonna do that, you're gonna expect to get knocked out.
My dude's name was Bilal Hassan. He's 9-0.
Hell yeah. I
That's
thought all those fights were fucking crazy on that contender series card. Definitely want to go back and watch if y'all ain't seen it. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely some fun fights.
I'm excited for the next one to see how Frank Mir's daughter does.
Yeah. That's what I was saying to y'all just yesterday. Like, I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. I'm more excited about Frank Mir's daughter than any fights in coming up
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, because obviously they're claiming that she's like meant to be the next big like one in the like in that division. So
What division is she in? 135 or one? Like where is she at?
I think she's 145. I think
She's one. We don't have 145 anymore, so it's
no,
gotta be
130.
130.
No, 130. Sorry, yeah, 140. Yeah.
Is West
Yeah,
Schultz
no,
supposed to be any good, by the way?
neither
Huh?
one of them are that good.
But I love Jackson McVeigh, dude. The Moose. I'm picking
I
him to
mean,
win submission first round.
they both are pretty rough.
Yeah, she's
It's gonna
130.
be a fun fight. I don't
He's
know.
big and awkward. I love him.
They're
She's
both big and
130.
awkward.
But this guy's
Yeah, she's
bigger, isn't he? He's
135
better
for
be.
this.
6'1"
But this is
versus
gonna be
6'4".
135.
135.
Yeah, but she does
Okay.
normally compete but she does normally compete at 145.
She better learn how to cut weight.
She's five. She's a bit okay. She's 5'7". A bit small.
So I gave Ryan Coos 1 round. I said by the second round, Barboza will take him out. How y'all feel? You think he's
Barbosa
gonna
kills in
kill
the
him
first round.
first round?
Yeah, I'll go probably say yeah, say first round.
I only gave him 2 rounds because I saw how good his grappling was and shit. I'm like, he might be able to, make something work for a minute.
Yeah.
Also, I have Gage Young in that fight as well against
Which-
the dude from Haiti.
Let's see what I have.
I have ESPN's thing up, so this is the bout order for tomorrow. I think more
yeah.
likely.
I picked Stan Dorsainville by submission third round.
Okay.
Google been slacking recently. Be putting the fixtures up of the fights.
They both seem to like be game when I was looking at their records and stuff. But
Yeah, I mean, Gage just had a decent win over Moises, which is like that's a name, even though it's an older name.
yeah,
Shate is another decent name.
and it was a split decision against Moises.
He also, and now I'm looking down at his record. He went to decision on the Contender Series with Skull Killed, which,
Yeah,
hey man, if you don't get murdered by Skull Killed at this point, that shows something.
I was just banking on Stan. He's got hella guillotines like on his 5-0 record. I don't even know. It's like 3 to 4 of them are guillotine finishes, I think.
That's one of those things, though, against Moises. That's the only thing that Moises could have done to him was to tap him out. If he survived that, I believe in him.
So we'll see. What else is there? I didn't really give a shit about Nasserat and Chris Padilla or whatever.
Oh, come on, Taco Padilla. What's wrong with Taco Padilla?
You got him winning? I went
Yes,
Hasprat.
I have him.
He should win. Padilla should win it though.
I went Hasprat decision.
I mean, what's his name's on a win streak right now? The Padilla, a little bit.
Padilla is yeah.
He beat the other
co-main should
bomb
be good.
theme.
I feel like the co-main should be good.
Jamal Eller's gonna get knocked the fuck out first round. What y'all think?
I don't know, man. Emers can sometimes come out and be all right, but I think he probably is gonna get knocked out. But he does have some decent performances sometimes. So
He don't have.
Shall
He's
see,
got
but-
2 inches in reach, so it's not like he's gonna be having a huge reach or anything.
no,
Yeah.
he uses it well.
Yeah.
But the way that Douglas did in Arosa, it was kind of nasty. So I don't know.
Anybody picking Terrence Chatton? You got to check yourself into a fucking mental hospital.
Hey man, I'll have to look and see the lines at the end because like if I put $1 and I'm able to get like a whole bunch off of it, come on, Chapman, let's go.
Even his wins seem like they're kind of like, like nobody. It's like they really went and found somebody, and I didn't really look up any of his fucking performances, but he definitely has like the fat guy look. So it's like a huge muscular motherfucker versus just like a kind of a chubby dude.
Which is
I
also
could,
what I argue doesn't help out with that much. But besides giving him like padding his stats a little bit, because like the first his contender series fight, I'd argue is just it's basic. He like tripped mans against the cage and did the heavyweight like DC punched him against the cage knockout. Like it's like that's cool and it shows me a little bit, but it doesn't show me like that you it shows me you were fighting a trash can in my opinion. If someone just letting you do that within 30 seconds.
I believe that's going to happen again. By
right.
the way, I think that that's what this
I
is.
think it is too. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to help anything. And I also feel like we all know that the UFC has plenty of trashy heavyweights. Y'all couldn't have found one of them that wants this smoke. Like none of them at all.
Yeah, and like
You could
I,
be on the main card.
some might say
Okay,
it's
or
too soon, but why
maybe.
not Kennedy or Shamil? They're number 18 and number 22 in the fucking heavyweight division. He could have just got one of those two, and if he
I think
Yeah.
one of them probably killed kill man. So it's the
then
problem.
then guess what? He wasn't
that.
ready because you're in the UFC,
Mhm.
bitch. You should be ready to fight the champ.
No, that's just not the way they've been, trying to build some of these stars, especially at heavyweight lately. Been
Yeah.
very cautious about how they book people.
Let's see what else. So you going with Mason Jones? I went with motherfucking Medeiros.
Medeiros is good. He had like a draw against Padilla last time, and like he's got some decent wins. He also and I'm also I mess myself up by doing MMA math, but I also like to look at it because it helps me with the picks. Joe went to split decision with Austin Hubbard.
Yeah, and
I did that giggle said it enough. That's all I needed was the giggle at the name because I picked Austin Hubbard a couple fights. I thought
to be
he
fair, I
could do
might have been
something.
mixing
He
Mason
never was
Jones up
good.
with somebody. I thought his record was worse. He's 18-2. I think I was mixing
No,
him
he's
up with
good.
Jason Shore or something, or Jack Shore maybe.
Jack Shore is a very similar like build and type. But Mason Jones left the UFC for a little bit and then came back, and he like did really good in Cage Warriors. He had like one stint early. Let me see if I can find what was this stint early like. Yeah, he lost his first stint to Mike Davis and to Ludovic Klein, which two decent names. Like they're still in the UFC now. He beat David Onama in his first stint. So like he wasn't doing terrible. He was like 2-2, and they let go of him.
I'm
You know,
I'm gonna keep my
looks
pick on
better now. He beat
typology
Jeremy
though, because
Stevens.
fuck it, I already picked it. But I could see Mason Jones winning for sure. I think I was
I also
mixing him
like
up with
Medeiros. He's a good
Jack Shore. I mean,
Jack Shore. Yeah, I think Jack Shore retired.
I think they both kind of broke out at the same time.
They did. I think they're both Welsh. If I'm not mistaken. I think Jack Shore is also Welsh, which is kind of rare.
Now you say you think Roma Delite is washed, but
I do.
is it the Christian Leroy Duncano?
It's the fights that he's won even. He just looks sad.
I don't know, man. I think that he's durable, and I think RDR quits on the fucking stool literally. So
I think he looked really bad in that CLD fight. I think he looked really bad in the Fluffy fight. Marvin Vittori, I also argue, is very, very washed at this point. The only decent one he has here is Kevin Holland.
When was the
And
last time
Holland could do some
Vittori
dumb
even
shit.
fought though? When was the last time Vittori even fought though as well? Like, that's a name I haven't had in a while.
He's been fighting. He just hasn't been doing well.
he just fought outside of a bar, knocked some dude out that was talking shit to him online.
He fought earlier.
Really?
No, he fought last year, December. He lost to. He's on a 4-fight losing streak right now.
You actually done that to somebody, or you just?
Yeah, no, there's a
trolling
video.
them?
I saw that shit like a week or two ago. You must have not have been here when
He's
I asked
scheduled
about
for
it.
a fight on the October 3rd against Nardiev. So, man,
Well,
just getting used to put people over.
I'm riding with the heart of Delite over top of the heart of Ritter.
Yeah, no, I can get that. I think the Ritter also didn't look terrible in his last fight. It wasn't against like Bahayo. He lost, but it's like against Bahayo, that's not a terrible loss.
Yeah, but like I said,
He didn't give up.
when your heart's in question, I think Delite got some there. I think it's gonna. I think if it willpower for willpower, Delite will get off of that stool. RDR won't. Okay, it's not guaranteed.
Within 3 rounds, though. RDR's only quitting over a 3 round fight.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I think
And that's
Blaze.
also with a slower paced Elite say. Like that was my thing is he just looks slower now. I don't know how old he is at this point, but like man, it just looks like ancient. He is 38.
Now I don't know if you
Which
fully
I mean,
committed to Spivak, but I heard you kind of saying you might go with Spivak.
I had so that's where like I could jump ship off of Spivak and go to Delete say. I'm not like that
I mean,
high on it,
you
but
mean
I just
Petrino?
it's one of those
Hold on.
I
As
moved
no,
a
on
I
to the
mean
guy,
next
like
fight.
yeah.
no, but I'm talking about like because I
Oh,
need underdog
oh, you're talking about
experience.
mixed
So that's
match.
why like I would not be that like I'm not fighting for Spivak that hard. I believe that last Aaliyah win was good. He looked good in that, and he actually had stand up. And I believe his losses are understandable. He lost to Cortez Acosta, which is understandable. Almeida was weird.
Yeah,
He
Spivak
beat
did look great in
Ibarra.
that last fight, didn't he?
I guess his stand up,
Yeah,
which is
he
not
was
usually
lighting the
here.
dude up. I remember that
Against
now.
against Petrino, which realistically, with his body type and how he fights, him going to decision, and I think if I remember correctly, Asplin won that third round against Petrino. I think Petrino gassed
Mm.
a little bit, and I think Spivak can push a little bit more. Which also, if you look at Petrino lost to Anthony Smith, lost to Dustin Jacoby. His wins are Austin Lane, Thomas Peterson, and Steven Asplund. It's
Mm.
not Spivak's fought higher comp at this point too, and beaten higher comp. That's where I just feel like he's between him changing his style up a little bit and him having that. That's where I feel confident with him. But it's also Spivak, so I don't know.
The weight difference a bit crazy in that fight as well. Spivak's like what 266, Fingers 244.
And Spivak knows how to wrestle and use that body
Yeah.
Yeah.
better.
Well, I picked Petrino to win first round knockout, but I could see all that shit happening because I do like Spivak, especially after his last performance. Now that you
Yeah.
reminded me, I'm like, oh yeah, Spivak's last performance was fucking insane.
Mm.
But my gut went with Petrino first round knockout.
Fair.
What you think, Josh?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he can use his weight to his advantage and wrestle him, he could. Yeah, he could definitely win that fight. But stats wise, Petrino should win really.
Petrino is more of the up and coming prospect at this point,
Yeah.
and Spivak is that tested. We know with even though he's developed and gotten better, we still know what we got with Spivak. Where Petrino still could get better at this point a little bit, especially being 28. Like he's right in the prime of his, you know, progression. Where Spivak at 31 is starting to get on. I mean, they're heavyweights, so they could
Yeah.
keep going forever, but.
Yeah,
That should be a good fight though.
Mm.
Definitely.
fucking Anthony Hernandez, Gregory Rodriguez. Who y'all got?
This is no disrespect to Fluffy, but I got Hobocop.
Yeah, I was gonna go Robocop with that one.
I went with Fluffy. Decision. I think that as long as he doesn't get knocked out, he's gonna win the decision.
I think Hobocop's gonna make him work, just like Sean did. And now
Yeah.
people have seen that. I don't
They're
trust
gonna
many people on the ground against Fluffy. Hobocop I trust on the ground against Fluffy a little bit.
Yeah,
And I
but
think he can either get up or try to get a sub somehow.
striking wise, it ain't like he's got cardio of Sean Strickland or the pace.
He does have some. If you look at his fights, he does have some decent,
He's got, I would
cardio.
say, well, cardio, but not. I wouldn't definitely not nowhere near Sean Strickland's cardio.
No, but you got to remember the Strickland fight ended in the second round. He got caught, if I remember correctly, with
Okay.
Fluffy.
Yeah, with the body shot, but
Yeah.
it was the pace. I felt like, you know what I mean, like paced
No,
him
but
out.
I think that the grappling, I think Rodriguez is going to make him work on the ground where a lot of people have, and people have brought up, and I mean, I hate to be this guy too. Just like if you look at Fluffy's wins on that streak, they're a little rough too. Like there's some ones that are like they're good, but they're not like I said.
Amazing.
There's that arguments that Delete say is a little bit washed. Brendan Allen's a good win on that. Michelle Pereira has kind of shown some colors at this point of being what he is. I mean, even Kopilov on the ground is not good.
Damn,
Shabazian on the ground is
yeah, he had a lot
trash.
of cancelled fights. He had a lot of cancelled fights though, didn't he? That's crazy.
I would say they both don't have the best resumes, but
No, they not
we
not
seen
either.
we
But
seen that their action speaks enough for better than what their
yeah,
card with their wins and stuff. But the thing is, we seen Fluffy fucking his cardio is usually very good. Rodriguez, I can't remember what fight it was, but I remember him gassing pretty bad.
The only fight that I can think about him gassing possibly would have been the Cannonier fight.
I mean, it's possible he
That's the
gassing
only
at
L
one.
I see here. That's the only one I see is an L right now that would have been gas because he got caught by Bruno Ferreira. He avenged that loss,
No, I'm
and then the
saying
only other L he's taken
imagine
in that
he could
time.
he could have won in gas. I don't know, but I thought I remember seeing him gas like a motherfucker in one fight. But who the
I
fuck
mean,
knows?
like I said,
It
yeah,
probably Jared though because it is a fourth round.
yeah, no. Then I mean, Jared also is one that kind of he's. Yeah, I think it was more damage that made him gas out because you're getting hit by Jared Cannonier, and at that point, early last year, Jared still had a little bit. Did he have that much? No, but he still had a little bit of pop left.
So you would say that Rodriguez is just gonna beat him up anywhere the fight goes, pretty much.
I don't think so. I think he's just gonna take it to beat him in the later rounds. Honestly, like that's where I think Fluffy might gas. Where I just think the strength of Rodriguez and the ability to either get up or work his way out is what's gonna keep him going. Plus, none of those fighters in Fluffy's run really pushed, and that's also where Strickland not just was the ability to like gas him by pushing the pace on him. He was stuffing the takedowns. That's how Fluffy was getting over. His man was able to take people down endlessly, and I don't see him getting Rodriguez down that much. I see him getting takedowns, but not successfully over and over again without some sort of stop.
Yeah. Do you think he's strong enough to hold him up against the cage? I don't
Would
know.
hope not.
That's just saying. I don't think so, but maybe.
I don't want to see another fight like that again.
Yeah,
Man.
that's what I said. I just don't want any. I don't want anybody to hold anybody up against the cage
Yeah.
after last weekend.
But he could try to utilize that.
I'd rather pay him to like not actually even do that. Like,
I mean,
please
I'd
don't.
argue that Hernandez is gonna be the one that would push that kind of fight more. That up against the cage, gritty,
Yeah.
trying to get takedowns and shit.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Hernandez holding him. I said, is he like Hernandez strong
Oh,
enough? That's what I meant.
that's see.
No, no, yeah,
That's
because
where
I think
see.
that Hernandez is going to be the one that's going to have to avoid the strike and like do stuff to
Mhm.
kind of mitigate the fuck. Because like Rodriguez could land one good one and be out and put Hernandez out really.
Right.
And we know that he's got killer instinct. As soon as he hurts somebody, he jumps quick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
And a lot of it only kind of takes one with him because like even in the Jared fight that he lost, I remember him catching Jared.
yeah, that's how I kind of saw this fight being. Like it's either going to be Rodriguez finishing or Hernandez winning the decisions.
Yeah.
Kind of playing defensive and popping him when he can. How you think? What would you guess, Josh?
Yeah, I would. I reckon if Robo puts the pressure on and just works him through the rounds, can definitely tire him out and I reckon possibly a finish third round. I reckon if he pushes him in the first 2 rounds and just puts that pressure on him, especially with the striking, just not let him take him down. And even if he does go, like even if Fluffy does go for takedown, then he can stuff them.
I
That could tire him out. So I'd say I reckon third round knockout for Robo.
I could see him fucking catching Hernandez with a goddamn like a clean elbow, like in a clinch of some sort, while they're trying to grapple. It's fuck. But I could honestly, I think Hernandez got decent striking too. I just don't think that he wants to
Yeah,
really
but yeah,
bang with
we can't
Rodriguez like
sleep.
that.
That's what I'm saying. We can't sleep on Fluffy. We can't sleep on him. Like, but
Nah, he don't want to bang with Rodriguez. Robocop
yeah, that's the
fucking
thing. That's
kill
the
him,
problem.
bro.
Yeah.
Put him
Oh
out.
yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. So he's gonna end up forcing like Fluffy to like grapple and shoot for
It was
them
also a
takedown.
very, very big fight for Fluffy. Like, especially after the first
Yeah.
fight after the Sean fight. I mean, Robocop's a pretty well established name at this point, is coming off of a 3-fight win streak.
I
He'll be
consider,
fine. If Fluffy loses, he's going back down the list a little bit.
yeah, and considering he's rank fifth, number 5 as well, Fluffy as well, and
Well,
Mm.
Robocop being 12. That's what I'm saying. Like,
all Robocop has to do is aim right for the body. If he watches the Strickland fight, and
Mm.
everybody's seen that,
No.
yeah.
just nice and neat
But
to
that's
the
probably what
body.
you never know. That's what I'm saying. He might try and like, when they're even in the clinch, like go for a few of them knees to the body, like catch him
Yeah.
in the clinch. Could hurt him with a knee to the body, and then could hurt him and then finish him like that as well.
Yeah, I think that is probably the best game plan for RoboCop is to look the dirty box, look to fuck him
Yeah.
up in the fucking scrambles and
Get up
shit.
close. Yeah, or even get up close. Try and throw a few elbows up close.
Sprawl
Get
and
some
brawl,
knees into the
baby.
body or whatever.
Chuck Liddell, this motherfucker.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. All around, it does seem like it could be a very exciting card. Like,
I didn't call many. I didn't guess many decisions, but there,
Mm.
no,
I could
I
see a
feel like
few
I
happening.
feel like we'll see a lot. Yeah, I feel like we'll see a lot of submissions and like knockouts. Maybe that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it'll be a good card.
Um, you know, kind of something that none of us really give a fuck about, but Chris Cyborg's fighting PFL over her retirement fight tomorrow.
Is she?
No,
Oh, okay.
so
Yep,
sad.
yep. And she's fighting Ketlin
Yeah.
Vieira,
Oh,
and Ketlin Vieira came in overweight for
Mm.
it.
but I don't know because she has called out again. She wants to fight Ronda as well in a super fight.
Nah, she announced that this
I
is
don't.
her retirement fight though. That's why you know what I mean.
There's not enough money in the world to get Ronda to come play for that.
Yeah.
She cares about her facial features and facial structure too much to want to do that.
Yeah, because that she won't be able to end that fight quick.
No, and the other way. One giant overhand from Cyborg.
Darren Till is fighting Yoel Romero.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I mentioned that one ages ago. Yeah, on BK. Yeah,
Holy shit!
LFA is live right now as well, and the first fight was over in the first round.
Yeah, Ketlin came in at 152 pounds, 7 pounds over. Not a title fight now. Oh, and the PFL CEO came out and said that uh, the contract's not done or something like that. That it, what the fuck? Yeah, they're still negotiating with Usman Nurmagomedov.
Okay.
Like the CEO's coming out trying to publicly say like, oh, we're still
No,
negotiating.
we still have him, please.
Well,
UFC
We
from
got
what,
him.
UFC ain't got him yet, is what they're trying to claim.
well, I don't know, but from what I've read, from what I've been reading, is that he's signed with them. So I would clearly something he's not telling them.
Right, right. And that CEO's claiming that it's all just rumors and it's still they're still in negotiations.
I don't- Nah, I doubt he's gonna stay there. He's gonna want to go over to the UFC. Why would he want to stay with them? Unless they're gonna offer him good money. That's the only thing that would keep him with. You might not even call it PFL and more MVP, really, because that's what it's gonna be by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's all getting changed though, because that's what they said by the end of the year. All the fighters are gonna get transferred over, and it'll be called MVP.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you ever watched it, but yeah, LFA that's live right now.
Hell yeah,
First fight.
there's lots of fighters that come from LFA to the UFC. It's kind of a feeder league.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
That's what I've noticed that. Yeah, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like still like 9 more fights to go.
I believe that's what WFA was supposed to be. The amateurs in MMA. I mean in UFC
Yeah,
career.
like the feeder league basically. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what else was there? There was something else. Oh, the Hero and Asshole of the Week. We was talking about that earlier. I would
Dean
say,
Thomas, obviously.
yeah, we all gotta say Asshole of the Week, Dean Thomas, bro. You done did it.
Yeah.
And then
An easy one.
my hero is probably gonna be fucking if we going off of performances, it's gonna be fuck. I was most impressed with Tarantula. Can't remember his fucking name right now.
Jalen Turner.
Jalen Turner, bro. Hero of the week right there.
Yeah, that was. I'd either give it to him or what's his name for the
Now Jeremiah
submission.
Wells gives me that
Yeah,
as
that was,
far as like man's is the biggest underdog of or
yeah,
at
he
least
was not
next
meant.
biggest
He was
underdog.
not meant. He was not meant to win that fight, but he just yeah.
What you want to know? You want to know something funny? I mean, it ain't that impressive or anything, but I picked him to win on the UFC 6 picks.
Oh yeah, yeah. But good sometimes when you know you can predict them. 'Cause it's like
Yeah, I just picked it off of a whim. I was like, I'll just pick Wells here.
yeah.
I don't remember what I picked him
Well,
for,
no
but I
one.
remember picking him.
That's what no one was expecting him. He shouldn't. He shouldn't have won. Otherwise, could have dominated really. But he, yeah, shot one too many times and ended up getting put to sleep before touching the ground.
Yeah, but to be fair, Wells was getting the shit beat out of him at the same time.
But that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Oroboy was like he was dominating the fight. He should. That's what I'm saying. He should have won realistically, but he shot one too many times and got put to sleep.
And for that reason, that's why he's not my hero. Because he got his ass whipped. Jalen Turner came in and fucking went insane. Just put an ass whipping
Yeah,
on homie.
yeah,
I'm not mad about you guys
yeah.
having
That was
that, Wells as your hero. I'm just saying I had to go hard, like go with the one who went fucking hard. And because I expected the other dude to beat, I thought I just, there's a lot of guys where I'm like, I'm done with them, and all of a sudden they're starting to come back. Fucking, I can't think of who. Let's see. Like, if Jeremiah fucking, what's his name, does good this week, I'll be surprised. Spivak, I fell off of him a while ago, and I'm kind of back on that train. I mean, I never really was on the train, to be honest, but I, like, completely was off that shit for a minute. I will say I will let go of Delete if he gets finished this weekend. Or loses loses and it was a shit performance. I'll let go of him as like even a prospect.
okay. So in November, Sean Brady's next fight. Obviously, we was talking about Brady earlier. His next fight's in November against Bonfim.
Yeah, I'm hoping Brady
That's
wins.
gonna be.
Brady looks like a
That should be
Picasso painting though, doesn't he?
with all the tattoos he has.
No, I'm talking about his face. His facial
What makes you
structure
say that?
after fighting so long, it's like literally like a Picasso. Like how it's all misshapen and the eyes up here, the nose is all sideways.
Yeah.
Bro, he's literally one of the ugliest people in the UFC, and I don't think that he was born that way. I think it's due to fighting. I'm gonna pull him up just so y'all know I'm not crazy.
No, I know. See the picture.
I believe you. I'm good.
I think that shit's new though. I don't think he came in the UFC even looking like that. Yeah, like it is insane how bad his face has gotten over the years of fighting.
Have you seen who Dan Hooker's retirement fights against?
That's a retirement fight.
Nah,
Yeah,
they're not.
he's retiring. He's retiring at the France card. He's fighting, Paranese.
Yeah, I knew he was fighting him. I didn't know that was his retirement fight.
Yeah, yeah. He said he's done after that one.
GG.
None of these pictures do any justice, but this is kind of a good one. Oh, and it was from their thing. Hey, you see how
That France card. I'm surprised they did that France card though. I'm surprised they didn't make that a numbered event. They had like Garn and Aspinall on that.
every time you say Ghana, I don't know why I always think Ngannou. And I was like, what? Ngannou's back?
Ngannou, piece of shit.
Stupid piece of shit. DC, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Anything that
Never been
Brock
so
ever
to be a
said.
wrestling fan in my about life.
I don't care. Anything Brock ever said that in the UFC, I've loved every second of it. I don't care. I don't care what he says, how high pitch he says it. It's always funny as shit to me. Very all quotable lines. But unless you guys got any final words, I'm gonna end the podcast here. We will talk to you guys shortly. Really.
Yeah, I think that's all that there.
Yeah. Make sure you guys come check out our live channels. SOS Rampage is on Twitch and YouTube. Sky High Josh 07 087 087 on Twitch. And check out our social medias, motherfucker.